what's up, y'all? We're back. Episode 4.
Fourth one.
Episode 4. Rolling. We're getting it going.
Getting it going. 4 is halfway to 8. I don't know what comes after that. Because 7, 8,
16.
16.
But yeah, no,
we're back. We're here.
Yeah.
We're here to just entertain you for the next hour and a half. Or however long. 30 minutes.
Hour and a half?
We could do an hour and a half.
We definitely could, but we're on an average of about 35 minutes right now. So, I don't know if hour and a half is
37 was the longest episode that we had.
Yes. Just released. Just dropped yesterday, actually. Which would be, what is today?
Today's Sunday.
Sunday the
30th.
30th.
Oh, yeah,
Almost September.
Almost
That's
September.
crazy. Yeah, the
Bro,
years just blown by.
You know what I'm honestly excited for?
What's that?
Like, I'm honestly excited for Halloween. Because
Why?
there's hella fucking trick-or-treaters in this neighborhood, and I've always wanted to decorate the house and, like, be, like, full, like...
What?
Yeah, dude. Like,
COVID, dog. I ain't giving no little kids anything. You kidding me? Keep the lights
I
off.
love Halloween.
keep
I'm
the,
all with
keep
you.
the lights
No,
on.
Keep the spirit up.
Mm-mm.
Keep the lights
I
on.
was the worst trick-or-treater. I used to run around with Keyshawn. I remember one time, I thought it was like a machine thing. This lady was like dressed up as a witch. But like it looked so good, it looked fake, right?
Yeah.
And so like she was like handing candy, and I slapped her hand out the way because I thought it was a machine giving the candy. And I was like, wow. And I grabbed all the candy, and then she looked at me, and I was like, oh, you're real. I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm sorry.
What's the best Halloween costume you had growing up?
Growing up?
Yeah.
I don't know if I had a good one growing up. I had a good one as I got older. I was always a ninja. I always wanted to be ninjas. Power Rangers, ninjas. Like
What about you?
Mine was Bob Marley last year. It was like the only time I ever dressed up. Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
What? No, my best
that
Halloween
weak-ass
one
Halloween
was
shit.
when I dressed up as the Purge people.
Mm.
That shit was crazy. No, that's what you think, but like
You
I
got
had like
pictures of that?
I had like a dope ass like suit. Like, I had a cardigan on, like I had the tie all the way up,
Dude,
and then just this yellow mask. It was rowdy. You just see it.
So I went as Forrest Gump like 3 years ago. When my beard was real long, my beard was super long, and I wore like basketball shorts that I cut up real short with like really dirty tennis shoes and a Bubba Gump hat from like when he went running on the mile.
Yeah.
Or miles across the country or whatever. Yeah, that's what I dressed up as. It was
You
pretty
could
good.
do a good Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
You actually kind of look like him. What's that dude's name? Gary Sinise.
I don't know.
Hey guys. Okay, so I don't mean to sidetrack, but we got some responses on our social media.
Oh yeah.
Some things that we reached out and asked people what they want to see. So we got some feedback. Should I start reading those off, or do you want to do it after the break?
No,
go for it.
Do it now? All right.
Yeah.
So, somebody wanted to know the craziest work story. Craziest work story. You already said a couple, Jake, about some cars doing some crazy shit at your job.
That ain't nothing, bro.
That ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing.
Bro, okay, one time this lady, so she calls in, right? I work at an insurance company, and she's like an older lady. And you can tell she's black by the way she's talking. And she's like, I can't. She's like, you guys don't do nothing for me, da-da-da-da-da. And like, she wanted to get her premium lower or something. And I was like, look, man, like, I can't do anything about that. She said, I'm coming up there. I said, all right. And she said, I'm bringing my pistol. I said, don't do that.
Don't do that.
And she was like, I'm on the way. So like, I left to go to lunch because I was like, I'm not gonna be a statistic. So like, so I come back and she thought I was somebody else, right? This is whenever Uncle Ruben was working there. So she looks at me and she's like, I like walk in and like, cause there's not a lot of black people that work at the office.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at me and she's like, where's your no good daddy? And I was like, who are you? And she's like, I was on the phone with him. She's like, and I'm here and I got my pistol. I said, look, I said, man, you can't bring a pistol in here like that. Like, I was like, that's not okay. And like, she's an itty bitty lady, bro. She was like maybe 4'11". She was tiny. Yeah. Just a little handbag and her pistol in there. You could see the gun at the bottom of her purse. I was like, dog. And she ended up leaving, but like, man, I was like, yo, she's about to fuck us up. She's gonna start the whole scene in here. Oh, okay. I got a lot of bad work stories actually.
Dude.
Yeah. I'll tell y'all about Chad another time.
I'll give you one. I'll give you
Chad.
one.
We'll revisit Chad. We'll revisit that.
I'll give you one.
Chad.
So, I'll send the pictures to Austin. We'll put it up on the screen. When I was a fresh service supervisor at Volkswagen, I get this guy pulls this old beater, like fucking '05 Jetta, like steaming from the hood, overheating. And I'm up on the service room, I'm like, cut it off. Like, fucking turn that shit off, dude. It's gonna blow up. And he turns it off, and he's like, oh, I just need to get it fixed. And he's a dude probably our age, black dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, he's like, all right, well, my dad will come pick me up. So his dad picks him up, and the next morning we get it diagnosed, and it needs a bunch of shit. And he's like, okay, let me call my dad. He calls his dad. He approves the work. This motherfucker approves the work, dude. Shows up, and he's like, hey, I need to get my car. And I was like, well, we're not done working on it, but I've already ordered parts, and like, we've already torn it down. He's like, well, I'm just gonna take it. And I was like, okay, well, then you have to pay me for the labor that we've already done. And he's like, nah. And I was like, yeah, you're paying for it, bro. You can't take the car. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. It's on a lift. First of all, you're not gonna be able to take it. There's no way you can get it off because I'm not gonna let you get inside the shop. And the phone rings at my desk, and I'm like, blah blah blah. Jake, I can help you. And he's his dad. And he's like, motherfucker, I'm gonna come up there and beat your ass. You better give me that motherfucking car, bro. And like going off on me, and I'm like, is this your father? And the dude's like, yeah. That's my dad. And I was like, sir, you can come up here, man. I said, but you're not getting your car back. And I hung up. I showed the pictures of him cornered me in like at my desk, and I'm sitting there like this. And he's this little scrawny ass, like 95-year-old black dude. And he's like in my face, give me this motherfucking car, I'll beat your ass. And I was like, you're not beating my ass, man. It's not happening. Like this is like right when I just like got in peak shape. So I'm like, it's not happening. Like you just go away, dude. Like either you pay your bill or get lost. Like that's your options now.
That's fair.
And well, he then calms down, pays his bill after he talks to my boss, and I have to walk him out to get stuff out of the car. And he's like, man, you see that receptionist? She's fine as hell, huh? And I was like, sir? He's like, get me some of that. And I was like, I don't think it's a good idea, sir. And he's like, no, I show you how to do it. These players like me. This is how we do it. And then he's like trying to walk me through on how to hit on a receptionist. And I was like, well, sir, the receptionist is dating one of the guys in the shop, so I don't think it's a good idea. And he was like, well, I'll show you how to do it one day, young bud. And I was like, okay, man. All right. From that point forward, cool as hell. No problems. But it started off like threatening, in my face.
Oh, so he came back?
Yeah.
To get service?
Yeah, he came back the next day, like after like calming down, like to get stuff out of the car and like,
wow,
let us fix it so his son could have a driving car. Like,
damn, you're a good person for showing restraint. I feel like your ability to restrain yourself right there, we gotta give you props on that. Because like,
talk about for
some people, they say they're gonna beat your ass. That's automatically fighting words right
that's
there. You could have been fought.
Look an old dude. You're not gonna.
All right, we got another one. So this was about the hurricanes. What you think about them? How did you prepare?
I didn't do nothing.
Well, we were supposed to get.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I was like, man, we've been through like 4 or 5 of them things.
Dude, this side of town.
I'm lucky you did nothing because nothing happened.
Yeah, I was like, I take my chances.
Nothing happened in Houston.
Yeah,
anybody? I mean, like, I don't know what I feel.
Weather,
I feel bad about the hurricane hitting wherever it did
Lake
hit.
Charles got.
But man, I was thankful it didn't hit us. Me and Bree, our preparations, we got drunker than a mother. I'm telling you, we got 5 different flavors of Calypso.
They're drinking hurricanes on
We basically made our own little mini hurricanes
and a
with
bottle of tequila, and it went down. We bought all kinds of food.
That's hilarious.
No.
So we got drunk in a mug.
I do. So the forecast said when I got off of work said that we were supposed to, this side of town was supposed to get pretty like heavy winds, like 60 mile an hour winds. So I was like, well, we're supposed to like lose power. Like that happens over here a lot. So I like fill the tub up in case the whole entire city loses power. But if that happens, you lose water. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And
Conspiracy theories are
nothing. I had to move. I moved the cars around so Chris's car could fit in the garage. And she gets off of work at like midnight, where it's supposed to be like its worst. And like I walk outside, I was like, I can see the stars.
Yeah, it was clear.
Yeah.
Space City
Bright
weather,
sunny
bro.
day the next
Look 'em
day.
up. Space City weather.
Space City weather, Drake. You have beat it over the head, bro. We know.
Okay.
You're beating
I was
it
just
over.
letting y'all know.
I'm
Hey,
saying,
what's
no,
it-
y'all.
hey,
we
what's
have
it
a
called?
group chat,
What's it
guys.
called? Space City weather?
And Dre has been telling us all week, he's like, Space City weather, they don't blow it out of proportion, they don't hype it up. And that's some real shit though. Because the news hypes it up, bro. They use words like unsurvivable. What are you talking about?
Unsurvivable storms.
I hate that,
They
bro.
evacuated a town. They were like, if you call 911,
We
past
won't
6
be there.
p.m., we won't
Yeah,
be
that's the
here.
That's the Port Arthur.
Yeah.
Bro, he was like, they're like, sir, so what are you gonna do for this? What do you have to say for the residents that are gonna stay? He's like, well, let's be real honest. If you call 911, we ain't gonna be there. And he's like, and you know what? If you stay, that's between you and God.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
crazy.
And then he walked off.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Lord.
And
That
then
was
nothing
funny
happened. In Port Arthur probably got some rain.
Yeah.
And maybe some strong, probably some decent wind, but not like Lake Charles, bro. Lake Charles got
smacked.
crushed.
Hurricane Laura. There's 2 more coming.
Yeah, they're out by the Caribbean, I think.
Are they coming here?
Nah. Yeah, they might. We don't
Who
know.
knows?
Yeah,
2020.
right.
I ain't worried about it yet.
I
ain't
want
worried about
one.
it.
Honestly, even if it does rain hard, we can handle it. Everyone that we know lives in a relatively safe,
Yeah.
not flooded place during Harvey, so you'll be alright. Unless you just recently,
I don't know.
yeah, unless you recently moved here, like Jake, you don't know if it flooded.
Who knows?
You're far up north. You're far from the coast.
Yeah, but Conroe did flood when Harvey came through.
Yeah, it did. It did. It just
That's
depends,
true.
man.
Rain is
This
rain.
neighborhood seems alright.
Yeah.
But the last one we got is just the 2 words: conspiracy theories. That's all I said.
Why
I
do
ain't
I want to
mentioning
talk about
specific type.
conspiracy theories?
Because
Look,
this is the year of, somebody said the year of like the unveiling. Like
The
everything is
unveiling?
coming to light this year.
the unveiling, everything's coming to light.
Okay.
It's like a new era.
Well, what are the most popular conspiracies that we all know of? And what do you think of them? Like, we could do like a top 3. I feel like Corona's definitely one. I feel like
Well, I don't know.
Is it- is
I
Corona
don't
conspiracy?
think it's conspiracy theory. I think it's just blown out of proportion. It's a thing.
yeah.
It's
But
just
like,
more
so
of-
what do you think about like them testing like these certain tests, or people saying I didn't even show up for my test and I got a positive
Oh yeah,
result?
no. That's,
I tested my dog and it came back
right, that's
positive.
what I'm saying.
or
They're
whatever.
blown out of proportion by the government shit to
Mm.
control, but the disease itself is real. Because trust me, my pops got
Got
taken
it.
the fuck out for that shit.
Yeah.
I believe it.
He's good though.
Hmm.
He's good now.
That's good. So you recovered.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think JFK is like my favorite conspiracy theory. Like,
That's an old
Which
one.
one? Wait, what is it? That he's alive or something?
No,
It's
just like
how he died, the way the bullet entered.
one
That's-
shooter,
Like,
one shooter or two.
Because you know
I
they
heard
say
about-
Tupac's alive.
Well, no, the thing with JFK is there's an
He got shot in
unusual
the head.
there's
He's
an unusual trajectory of the
definitely
bullet.
dead.
Yeah, no, the way the bullet entered,
So
they
what's
said
the conspiracy that it was
seems
a
as-
team
It
or
seems as
something?
though there was a
Yeah.
magic bullet.
They said there's multiple people who shot.
Yeah,
But the problem is when you see and hear the recording, it's one shot. Like
he
you
sounds like one shot.
it sounds like one
It's
shot.
also
So
a recording from 1963. So.
Yeah, so like, but the theory is that like everybody would have had to shot at the exact same time to make that right, to make a unison sound.
But there is clear evidence of multiple shots.
yeah,
Because there was a guy standing under the underpass watching the motorcade go by, and a shot went off and it hit the curb, and the curb debris hit his face, and him and JFK were Lyndon B. Johnson, or whoever the other guy that got shot was.
oh yeah,
And
oh
the
the guy in
governor,
front of it. Yeah.
Those three were the only people who had injuries that day. But then no one talks about that guy.
Yeah, I just remember seeing a documentary and they drew the path of the bullet, and it was as if the bullet would have had to curve or some weird shit.
And then
in order
they
for it to
magically
be
find
one
the
bullet.
casing on the gurney of the governor.
Whoa.
Yeah, which like unscathed, like it's
Yeah,
fine.
that's some conspiracy shit. Yeah,
Like I've seen bullets go
Creepy.
through bone, bro.
Creepy. Yeah, man.
It doesn't come out unscathed. Like it's
Yeah.
always fucked up.
It's another conspiracy. What else is
I
out
definitely
there?
think there was more than one shooter. I think there was somebody in that grassy knoll.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair.
I just know I
But
have
if you
lots,
can,
you know.
the thing is, like, if you look, you watch the video, I think if I remember correctly, if you watch the video, homeboy gets shot, and then when he drops, like, he gets shot twice, boom, and then he gets shot, like, in his head, gets blown off.
Yeah, you see that shit.
But that's coming from this
From
way,
another angle. Yeah.
and his head gets shot this way.
Yeah.
So it doesn't compute.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I saw in that documentary, man. I just don't know enough about it, and I haven't.
I've been to the grassy knoll. I've been to, like, when I go to Dallas, like, when I went there for training for Volkswagen, Audi, and all that stuff. I'd make a trip down to the downtown. I got a tattoo down there, and then I went to the grassy knoll.
Oh, you know, I'm not a big conspiracy theory guy, man. Not gonna lie. Conspiracy theories are just, I don't know. They just, I guess they are what they are. I don't get too
Did Epstein kill himself?
caught up. I mean, I don't know if that's a conspiracy as much as, like, we're pretty sure that he didn't kill himself. Like, they're getting pretty open with shit. Trump kind of made that a thing. Like, he's like he told us everything he wasn't supposed to tell us, and now everybody's like, oh, we'll just kind of like leak this information, see how people react. And now we have anarchy and
the anarchy, the trade shit, like that's all the conspiracy. Those are all conspiracy. So people, if you have the answer to what is going on in 2020, we would like to get your feedback on it. Like, I would love to see more comments, just like we've already gotten, but just more often. People commenting like stuff they want us to talk about, stuff they want us to research or know about. Like, y'all keep us informed so we can share the info, you know? So,
2020.
there's like, as far as the ones that are alarming me is the ones like the pedophile stuff, like all the upper
Did they
elite.
found
That, like, there have been trailers full of children
130
found.
something kids or something like that?
Yeah,
In Wisconsin. And then there was more
Massachusetts.
children found in
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
That's the other one.
in a fucking mobile home, bro.
Like,
And they're like missing kids, not like,
Yeah.
oh, bro, that's horrible, bro.
man, like,
I heard they were taking kids, like, they're separating parents at the border from their kids and, like, trafficking those kids.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, like, hopefully that's a conspiracy. That's just things that we're hearing. Like, if anyone has more information on that, please share.
I mean, I feel like there's conspiracies and then there are conspiracy theories. Because a conspiracy, I don't really know the definition, but if y'all are finding kids, that's a fact. That's solid evidence. You can't say that this is like, this might be happening. Like, a theory is something that might be happening. But if you bust into a trailer and find kids, boom.
Like, nah, that's happening.
That's not a conspiracy theory.
That's like
this
Chris,
is happening.
That's like Chris, what was his name? To Catch a Predator?
Exactly.
Chris Hansen.
No, don't worry. Just let me
Yeah.
talk. Be like, you're free to go.
Just put the donuts down. It's okay.
One of those Capri Suns.
Yeah. Have a seat. Oh, well, I'm just here because we're being
gonna hang out.
friendly and hang out.
Like, that was the best part.
Hanging out.
Yeah, he's like, so why is there a condom in your pocket? He's like, ah.
My favorite is when he's like, you're free to go. And the cops waiting
And
outside.
they get fucking yeeted by some cops.
Yeet.
Tackled, dude, just,
Got him. No.
I saw one where he just like saw the dude Chris and then just like, oh fuck, just like got
I know that. Not where I want to be.
They're doing it on the internet all over. There's a page. Damn it, I'm gonna get so mad at myself for not remembering.
Dude, I think
Oh, they're doing it a lot.
they're
A
in
lot of
town, I
people
think.
do it.
Dude, they're exposing motherfuckers.
They're like
Yeah.
exposing.
Like they set up fake tags and like meet them at like the Walmart or whatever, and like call their ass out in the middle of the Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And
On
like,
camera.
This big ass like 6'6" dude will walk out. Hey man, you texting me right now? What's going on, bro? Like call him out on his shit.
Dads Against Predators, I think.
Yeah.
That's one of them. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of other ones like that.
And they just chase him down.
I'd be so uncomfortable. Like, what would you do? I'd be like,
Well, a lot of these guys, they freak out. They
They
freeze
start
up.
crying and shit.
They cry. They'll beg and like.
Please
it's
don't.
like, yeah, dude. But like the problem
Freak
is,
out.
like once they got those chats, they got those logs. They got your ass, and like you gotta fucking like you gotta really figure out who in society is responsible for a lot of this shit. Cause some of these guys, like, yeah, they're saying they want to go hang out, you know, try to have sex on their kids, or they're kidnapping them and putting them in trailers. Like, you don't fucking know how these kids are ending up in these trailers, and that was terrifying to read that has happened. They found more than one, like numbers in the double digits across the country.
Yeah, I
Like,
want to say
that's
triple
scary.
digits in one of the states.
That's
I want to say
fucking
like
scary.
100 something kids.
That's scary.
Yeah, you're right.
well, like, why? Like, how are they just finding them all at the same time?
Trump
Like,
Trump just signed a thing with like I think it was like a couple $1 billion towards sex trafficking and child trafficking, like funding it
That's good.
the operations.
From what I hear, the conspiracy is that the left elite, like the Obama, the Oprah, the elite celebrities and Democratic elites are the ones responsible for a lot of this. Like there's some Hillary Clinton emails talking about pizza and chicken, and they're actually referring to kids and stuff. And these are all conspiracies that y'all can go look up and stuff. Like this is just what I'm hearing off the internet, echo chambers.
Bro,
but on the other side of the game,
I don't give a fuck about none of them.
On the other side of the game, there's also some conspiracies on the right. They think Antifa's trying to take over, and trying to think Black Lives Matter is trying to take over. Like in my mind, like as a black person, when I see like I would say conservative news, it seems like they're trying to scare white people into thinking black people are trying to like kill them all or something like that. And I feel like no, for real, dude. If you watch Fox, and you watch like Tucker Carlson and that other girl, they'll be like, oh, they're a terrorist organization trying to kill. And like at the end of the day, dude, we just want safety as much as anyone else. Like we just want safety and security, and I think that's what it's about. But they're trying to make it about the looting, the destroying, and the Antifa and all that shit.
They're showing the extremes of both ends. Like that's exactly what they do. The left will show the extremes of the right, and the right show the extremes of the left. So you get the very extremes of the Black Lives Matter who are like having fucking white people lick their fucking shoes and shit. Like that's not a normal group.
You're right. And I will admit, I'm very suspicious of why is it funded by George Soros, who is known for shady shit. He's the one who funded Black Lives Matter.
Well, the website at one point admitted that this is funded and towards a Marxist group, like that was in the description.
And the other thing about it is all this money, dude. Black Lives Matter is drawing in so much revenue, and I want to know if that money is going back into community reform, creating jobs, helping small businesses. Where is all the money?
It's all fed in the back.
Where is that shit going?
And I don't know if this is right or not, but I want to say that I watched that the groups that are leading the Black Lives, the founders of Black Lives Matter, the women that founded it, at one point were working for a group that was funded by Hillary Clinton. And like all of that's all connected.
So I will say that the terminology and the concept of protecting black people is from like unjust law enforcement or just racist shit in general. I definitely agree with the association with the institution of Black Lives Matter, like the company or whatever it is, I do not approve of. And I will say that right now on the record. Like, if it's that shady George Soros shit, I'm on the record. I don't support that, but I definitely support
it's the movement.
The movement of protecting black people. What are you doing?
She was like,
you trying to jump on the Black Lives Matter train?
I believe that the statement that Black Lives Matter is true.
Right, so you support the movement, but do you support the institution of it?
I don't support the institution. I don't support the organization of them. Like, because they also do this, bro. They'll start it out. They'll start it out as a march, and then it turns into a trans march, and it's like that totally distracts from the actual issue of the original problem, which is police are too aggressively and they go violent immediately when it comes to black people. Like if a black person doesn't comply, it gets violent. If a white person doesn't comply, they'll try to talk you into it. They'll beg you. They'll de-escalate.
What blows my mind is like people will bring up the stats. They'll be like, they'll say, whites get killed more by black or more by cops. I'm like, why aren't you pissed off?
That should still be an issue.
You should use that as a defense to why this cop killed this.
We got our rape got killed too. It doesn't make sense. They're so like dead set on being separated. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I don't have any more topics. Jay, you got any more topics?
Christian. We gotta come back about Christian.
Okay, so let's take a quick break and then we'll come back.
Christian, we got Chad. I gotta tell you about Chad. That's a crazy work story that's gonna blow your mind. So,
all right, bet.
All right, guys. Did some things this week.
We're gonna take a quick break.
All right,
we'll be right back.
back. What's up, y'all?
Where we go?
We went nowhere.
Narnia.
Went on a quick break. Figure out what we're gonna talk about next. And I got a guy I'm real proud of. I just want to mention. He sent us some video that I'll post, and he came with a story, a big story. It's our boy Christian Canales. All right, he moved out to Cali. He used to train here in Texas at Defenders. He was one of my students, one of our friends for a while. He went out there to Cali, and someone tried to rob a jewelry store he was in. With the weapon.
Yeah,
With the weapon.
it was home consignment center. It was a home. I don't know exactly what that is, but I guess I don't know. It's like a little retail store with furniture. I don't know what
I think
they
it's
got.
I think it's like where you buy like.
Oh, I got you.
It might be like a pawn shop, maybe,
Oh,
or like a
that makes
resale
sense.
shop.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
And so apparently he's just like
Guy asked about a Rolex. Then pulls out a gun and was like, "Give me all the money or give me everything you got," whatever he said. And according to the eyewitness, the lady, she said this man was in the air before he did anything else. Christian snatched him up, threw him in the air, broke his nose, and put him in a rear naked choke. So he choked this guy out and held him until the police got there. Basically just saved the day and rescued the damn store. So.
Man, that's sort of, I hope that story in that Rolex.
Bro, do you know how cool that is? I've all like that's a moment like you train for.
Yeah, you train
so long for that moment.
I used to I still do it, but I used to I would be in places. I start looking at people and just put in different thoughts in my head. Like, all right, if he comes at me this way, I don't do this. If that person comes this way, I'm gonna do this. And especially if I'm with Carissa, like if I'm walking with her and I'm like, all right, he's walking this way, get on this side. Just in case, this dude wants to, because she's little, in case he wants to try to snatch her up and get you 2 pieces of soda. So we gotta make sure we get him on the other side.
2 pieces of biscuit.
Alright, my shit's off. It's okay. My GoPro died. I thought it was gonna happen.
So
continue, guys. So 2-piece biscuit. What's your go-to street fight move? If you got one move to take a guy out, what's it gonna be?
Bro, karate chop to the neck.
Bullshit. I call bullshit right.
Captain Insano to the eyes. Captain Insano to the eyes.
Karate chop to the neck, bro. The most effective. Have you ever been karate chop? Okay, so when it happened, when somebody said that to me, I laughed too. I was like, you bullshit.
He's like, and then I got karate chop.
Yeah, but then like as I'm talking to dude, karate chop me in the neck. I was like, I was like, what? And he was like, see? Like it's just a vulnerable part, bro. And like you don't get hit here a lot. I mean, punching the throat.
I've been punching.
That shit is uncomfortable.
But I kept fighting. I whooped that dude's ass after. So you can't trust that move, bro.
No, but it's a good, it's a good initial. Like if you need to get away,
I'm sorry, but it's
no. I don't care.
Street fight, you're unarmed, bro. You're in jail. You're in jail and you're fucking cornered by one guy. Just one guy. And he's your size, your weight. Your size, and he wants your booty.
Get the booty hole.
He wants your booty. What do you do?
First move.
First thing you thinking? How you gonna end this?
Yeah,
front kick. Because no one sees that coming up the middle. So front kick, bam, and
just to the face, bro. I'm kicking right in the nuts.
He's out punting that motherfucker.
Swift.
Nah, but hey, in all seriousness, everyone watching this right now, the nuts. That's the off button. That's the off switch. Yeah. You can throw a knee or a kick to the nuts. I mean, if you got some honor. You just gonna fight it out hand to hand, man to man. Then I say throw a palm strike to the face. That's very
solar plex. If you can hit solar plex
is risky because like I've seen people punch a guy in the stomach and then get slept. You know what I mean? Like you think you know where the solar plex is until you punch a man with the stomach on him, and their solar plex isn't always what you think. So throwing punches and shots to the body. And I mean, if you're an expert at it, it can be extremely effective because it can shut your body down if it's a kidney. But if you throw a body shot in a street fight and that other guy gets a chance to retaliate, man, if it's a weak one, you're screwed. Yeah. Because you're giving up a lot right there. You're giving up the first attack to a body shot. You gotta be good at it. You gotta throw
you gotta know you're gonna land. You gotta know you're gonna land that body shot. You're gonna throw that. Yeah. For sure.
No, shout out to Christian for his skill right there. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, man. He trained, he wrestled. Christian did a lot. He talked a lot of shit. You know what? Christian was one dude. I love that dude. But like, I was like, man, I just don't see Christian fucking somebody up. And then he's like, when he messaged us, he was like, yo, I fucked this dude up. I was like, bullshit. Let me see the story. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
It's all the news. Like, we'll post it all up. Y'all can see it now.
That was hilarious, dog. That was.
So we had some other stuff we were gonna cover too. So we had Christian. We had something else, right? Chad, tell us that story. I'll never forget that story.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give you a moment of silence.
Bro. I don't know the story, so break it down for me.
Chad. So the insurance company I work at, we work in like a strip center.
Right.
Chad owned the car lot. There was a car wash spot to the left of us.
Right.
He would wash our cars for $5. Chad was a crackhead. He would do anything for the crack, like anything, right?
Okay.
So January 2018, he goes to the other end of the strip and he pawns his Rolex to the guy. And the guy owns like a
Lots
car.
of Rolexes today. Rolex stories today.
Yeah. He pawns his like he basically pawns it. He's like, yo, I'll give you this Rolex for this much. Like, hold this Rolex for me.
Right.
The dude owned a body shop, and like the guy was like, okay. And he's like a short little Puerto Rican dude. And Chad's a crazy white dude, bro. Like, bottom line, he rides a Harley, everything. So like, hey, like
Stereotype.
like
real.
bro, like straight up, like I couldn't make this up. So like,
You have long hair.
so yeah. No. He kept it buzzed and he had like a beard. He's still in business too. Like,
So by car wash spot, you mean the little hut?
yeah, a little hut. He had a little hut and then like a little thing. It was like
It was like a carport. Yeah, carport
Yeah.
basically.
It's not like a building.
Not at all.
building.
No.
No.
Well,
Yeah, no, it's not.
He has a building area where he can go inside, but like it's not
It's like
big
a
at
trailer.
all. Yeah, it's literally at the end of
It's like a
the-
T building back in
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
I
Word,
remember
okay.
those.
So he comes. So this is in January. He pawns his Rolex. So he comes back. So now it's like April, right?
Yeah.
And Chad's like, "Yo," and like I'm walking to lunch, and Chad's like, "Yo," he runs up to me, and he's like, "What's his name?" I can't remember the dude's name. We're gonna call him Ron. He's like, "I gave Ron my Rolex," or he's like, "Ron never gave me back my Rolex." And we were like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Ron," he's like, "I gave Ron my Rolex and like he never brought it back to me." And keep in mind, at this time, we don't know the timeline, right?
Right.
This is just April. We're just walking out.
Yeah.
So like, fucking Chad's like, "I'm gonna go talk to him." And we're like, "Okay." We're like, Chad's like coked out today. We're just gonna leave him alone, right? You know what I mean? So he walks all the way down to the end of the strip. We go to lunch. Don't worry about it, right? Come back. So now it's like, this happened at like 12 in the afternoon, right?
Can I pause and tell you exactly what I think's gonna happen? Like what's in my head? Because I have not heard the story. Are
Okay.
you gonna walk up to a bunch of police cars and he murdered fucking Ron?
No, but it's even better. So, yeah.
Okay.
So we come back and fucking Ron's in our office now. And he's like, "Where the fuck is Chad?" And I'm like, "That's crazy because he was looking for you when we left for lunch." And this is like 3:30 now, right?
Right.
So I haven't been at work for 3 hours. So like,
The long ass.
Yeah.
What fucking lunch break is this?
I don't work hourly. Don't worry about it, cuz. So like, yeah. So like, we're like, "Yo, Chad was looking for you. Like, where we don't know where he is now."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Fuck that." He's like, "If you see Chad, tell him I'm looking for him." So I'm like, okay. So like,
Wait, no. What does Ron look like?
Ron's a short little. He's like a
A
little
Puerto
dude.
Rican dude.
Yeah, he's like a Puerto Rican dude,
Okay.
or he's Honduran. He's some type of.
He's El Chapo.
Yeah, he's El Chapo type. Yeah,
Okay.
sure, not Mexican, but whatever. So like, but he's not like scary. You know what I'm saying? He's just like aggressive, but he's not scary. He's just like, "Why are you so aggressive?" Right?
Yeah.
So like, so I'm going to my car for something, and Chad's like, so I see Chad, and I'm like, you know what? Chad's coked out. Homie was mad. I was like, this should be interesting. So I go, "Hey Chad, Ron's looking for you." He goes, "Oh, I was looking for him." And I was like, "Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say." So Ron was telling us Chad went to the shop and he wasn't there. So Chad started fucking up the cars that they're working on. Yeah, because he wants his Rolex back.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why Ron was upset. Who the fuck is Chad? He's mad as shit.
Oh.
So like, I tell Chad, I'm like, "Yo, Ron was just looking for you." And he's like, "Oh, word." So he like takes off. I'm like, man. I go back in the office. I'm like, "Yo, Chad's about to go to the shop." Like he just took off running that way. So like, I'm like, "Let's go see what's happening." So like me, my
Let's go
cousin.
see.
Yeah. I was like, me and my cousin, like we go down there. And like by the time we get there, and I don't know how it got to this point, but it's been like maybe 6 minutes, right? We get there. Chad's holding a gun, like the barrel of the gun to his head, and he's going, "Squeeze it! I'm like, "Chad, no!" Like, bro.
Oh my god.
Hey,
who's
bro,
holding
he's
the gun?
going,
Ron?
"Squeeze
Ron?
it." Ron's holding the gun, and Chad's going, "Squeeze it." And Ron's like, "You little crazy fucking white boy, man." So Chad's like, "I just want my Rolex, man." He's like, "I sold that shit." He's like, "Anything you coming back for?" It's like, they're hashing it out, right?
Right.
Chad still got the gun to his head. Chad's like, "Man, fuck this." Like, gets angry, destroys some more shit, right? So then He goes back
He
to
got
his shop.
away from being held at gunpoint.
Yes,
More
yes.
stuff.
The dude was like not about it. Like he couldn't
Ron
believe.
wasn't a killer.
Yeah, Ron's not a killer.
Yeah.
Ron's not a killer. So then fucking Chad goes back to his shop, right? Ron's like, dude, this dude's crazy. Like, I'm calling the police. I'm like, you have a gun? Okay. I was like, you know what? Go ahead. So he calls the police. Chad's in his little shop.
Yeah.
So remember I told you Chad rides a motorcycle.
Right.
So all you hear, because his shop is like connected to our building.
Right.
So like you can hear the walls are thin. So you just hear and I'm like, is his motorcycle on the
Inside.
inside? So like you just hear, so like we like walk back outside at this point and we can see Chad maneuvering his bike through the shop, right? Yeah. He's because he parked his, I don't know why he did it. So he's like parked in the back and it's off at this point. Pulls it out, cops pull in. So he's outside, right? Like he's outside and like you have to see the way the strip center is set up. There's like a little fucking sidewalk and like people
Right.
park right there.
Right.
In the storefronts. So like the cops are like, and there's only one way in, one way out.
Right.
So like one cop car pulls in here and then one pulls there. So there's like no way, there's like a
No
tiny
way for him to
space.
go.
There's a tiny space he could escape through, right?
Yeah. Does he take it?
Yeah, well, okay. So, and this is where white privilege comes into play, right? So Chad gets on his bike and the cops are like, hey, don't turn on the bike. I'm like, Chad, and like, oh, and Chad, so he carries this little backpack with him. It's
Right.
like a little itty, like a kid's backpack.
Right.
Not really sure what's in there, right?
Drugs.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, right? So Chad turns on the bike. They're like, sir, turn off the bike. And he's, and bro, he's revving it. He's revving
It's
it.
a fucking movie? What's happening?
Bro. And now I'm like, no way. I'm like, no way. Bro. Takes off, tries to shoot this little guy. Then one cop, dude was savage. He was just, bah, hits him with the taser. Bro,
Oh.
bike goes flying into the street. Car hits it, just like destroys his bike. Chad falls off, slides against the ground, and it's just like white powder everywhere.
Go.
We're just like, I'm like, it's 5:30 in the afternoon. What just happened, dog?
Oh my
Like,
god.
what just happened?
That's amazing.
Bro, Chad is a wild man.
We gotta get Chad on the show.
Bro, he's still in business. Still in I don't know
I
how.
remember this story and I was like, damn, dog. I wonder how long he went to jail for.
Maybe his dad has like stupid money. And like,
What
but
is
like,
he doing?
bro, his dad funded this car wash for him.
See, I don't understand that. When people like, I know people I went to school with who like mom and dad like loaded, stupid money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they just fuck it all off and then just become terrible people.
Yeah, it's like a curse. It's like a
Yeah.
And then like
the
I
welfare kid curse.
yeah.
You're just so bored because your life is so lavish.
I don't get that, dude.
You're
Like,
just so bored because your life is so lavish.
Seriously?
That's like a real problem.
Yeah. Like I didn't grow up like that at all. Like,
Yeah, like if that didn't
Like
exist, that
from
never.
the moment I got keys to a vehicle, my mom and dad were like, "Okay, find a job. You gotta pay for insurance. You gotta pay for gas.
Yeah,
Since
that's
you're
just
driving, you gotta pay for your own shit.
Hell
And
yeah.
it was all on my own. And it's been like that since I was 15,
Yeah.
16.
Dave Chappelle said it best. He said, "You grow up." He said, "My parents made just enough money that I could grow up poor around rich kids."
Yeah,
Like straight up, like
that's
that's,
pretty
how
much.
it was.
That's pretty much it.
Like we just like we like weren't like missing meals, but like we weren't like we weren't
couldn't
driving to school in
compare.
Audis.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
do kids at work.
Yeah,
Straight up,
yeah.
like even to this day, you see those people.
Dude, my freshman year, there was a girl who drove this is my freshman year, 2010. She's driving an 08, 09 Shelby GT500 Super Snake, like $80,000 car. And I'm like, what?
Bruh.
550 horsepower or something like that. I was like, what the fuck are you doing with that?
1 year, bro. I think it was in 2010. Klein had we were in the news for having the most expensive parking lot. Like the cars kids would drive to
It's
school.
ridiculous.
What kind of shit is that?
I drove a 99 F-150,
Bro, I knew a kid.
two-wheel drive.
Bro, there was at least like 7 or 8 Porsches in our parking lot. Easy.
It's annoying as
Easy.
fuck. It's so annoying.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck those
Audis
kids, bro.
for days, like
Fuck those kids.
yeah. Those kids are dicks. Those are the ones that are on my Facebook now, trying to defend. Man, I'm tired of those motherfucking essays, bro. Just say you're
It's
racist.
so-
Just say you're a racist, dog. Like that shit is annoying, bro. They want to give you a paragraph defending that shit. I'm like, bro, get out of here. That's that big clown energy.
Yeah, that's what we need to talk about.
Big clown energy. We got a race stick moment for that. That big clown energy, bro. That shit is serious, dog.
Okay, so how are we gonna implement big clown energy? Y'all talk about it. What's it gonna be from now on?
Man, big clown energy gotta be anything.
Anything ridiculous.
It's a segment of the show where we're gonna highlight
Anything ridiculous.
people displaying something ridiculous. Big clown energy. You just do something ridiculous, out of pocket.
Yeah.
Like anything can land you in the big clown energy category.
I got one on deck.
Okay.
Good. Can you pull YouTube up and throw it up on the TV?
Absolutely.
It just should be just not going viral. It's a dude who got caught stealing a tire off another dude's truck.
Oh no.
And he's like, "What are you doing?" And the guy's like, "I was just gonna borrow it, bring it back. Like, why? What's your problem?"
I was just gonna borrow it.
Well,
Back.
Which one was that?
That was mine.
Oh man.
It's over for him.
Alright, well don't say anything important because I want to get a close up of it.
Here,
That's-
it's a wrap for you. The battery just died. Is that what happened?
Possibly. Oh, sounds like
Okay, caught stealing tires, man tries to justify
Yeah.
stealing another man.
This is a living room display.
Oh shit. What are you doing? Got you.
I don't know what happened. It's so hot as fuck.
Is it? Can you see the battery level?
No, I'm trying.
Well, as long as the battery level's good, maybe the SD card.
Oh, the SD card's
Yo.
full.
Keep this up. Look.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're taking my tire? Is that what you're doing? Is that right?
He's very
Then why
polite.
is that?
Yes, sir.
My tire's gone.
Your tire's gone, so you guys just take other people's tire?
Something like that.
I don't think you're gonna take it. I'll tell you that right now.
This is really happening right now.
I'll tell you you're not gonna take it.
Why is that?
Hold it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, no problem.
You don't do that to people's car. Okay? You don't do that to people's cars. So I just wanna let you know. I just wanna let you know that I have police coming on the way. People don't do that, go down to people's car and just take it.
What in the world?
You know, I'm just telling you.
People stick people up like
I'm
that.
just telling you that right now. You see this?
Going on
Yeah.
with people right
I
now.
got cops coming right now. I don't think you get far, but go ahead.
I'm not worried about it.
That's why I brought my truck here, okay?
Yeah,
If I wanted to just steal your tire,
Yeah.
I'd put it in the shopping cart.
yeah, I think you just tried that though, right?
I'm trying to steal your tire.
You're
Like,
not
he
gonna
just-
steal my
He's
tire.
trying to steal it, bro.
Okay.
Like, and he's trying to defend it.
Yeah.
And put it on your truck.
Sure, buddy.
Borrow it.
Yeah.
And bring it back.
Oh, okay.
Bring it back, bro. Like,
That's what it is, okay.
like
Okay.
big clown energy right here. Dog.
We'll
Ridiculous.
see.
Like, you're gonna get caught. Man up that shit. Hey, alright, you got me. Here's your shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't talk about
You
bringing
don't
it
think I
back.
would my
Please
ass
don't call
off
the
my
cops,
truck,
you
too?
know.
What?
Yeah, so why do you take my tire?
He's like arguing with
Yeah.
me about it.
I would-
You know what? You know what this really signifies is that the guy
Oh, is that
holding this
right?
camera can't
Okay,
whoop the
yes, I
guy
see
who's
that. You're
stealing
about
the
to
tires
catch
ass with
everything
one
else, so.
I
hand.
know.
That's good.
So I'm not trying to be a fucking.
That's what I think. Yeah. he's just-
Really?
Very possible.
Because I work my ass off for this truck, man.
Oh, you're selling it.
I'm selling because you don't know my line.
He
you
said
don't
you
know
can
that
sell
I
it.
need
I
money.
Oh,
can't,
the
I
truck's
can't,
for sale.
I can't use it. You're selling it though.
Yeah,
Okay, I see. The truck's for
Yeah.
sale.
I'll come back out.
yeah, no,
That's all I
buddy.
need to do.
That's
No,
wild.
no way. No way. I don't believe that's permitted, buddy.
Why not?
Because it's
Why
not.
do I have to put
Yeah.
my truck here?
Yeah.
This, but
I
like,
don't-
it just goes on. Like, this.
I don't believe that for a minute.
So you know what this reminds me of? Some shit me and Bree always watch. Public freakouts. Y'all ever
Yes.
do that? Public
Yes.
freakouts on YouTube. Me and Bree will like watch that. It's hilarious, dude.
Public
There's
freakouts.
right now, Karen is the best topic, dude. There's like public
Lots of
freakout,
Karens, bro.
whole lot of
Yeah,
Karens,
for
whole lot of
sure.
people just
Carissa
raging.
tells me about Karens that come into her work every night.
That's why. Why are people like that? What is that?
Well, man, it's just bullshit, dude. People
Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Like,
People
why-
are really
why-
entitled, you know, like they think they
They
have
pride
the right
them.
to do everything.
It's a pride thing. They're
Yeah,
all
their
like,
ego's big. And then like when it comes to the
God's
camera,
gifts.
like either it's a lot of times when you watch the public freakouts, like I want y'all to actually go watch them. Like people live watching this right now. The person holding the camera, sometimes they're being an asshole, or other times it's just a regular person filming someone being an asshole.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people are just assholes. Like, it's
Yeah,
y'all.
that's crazy, man. I wish it was legal to just punch people. That's not legal.
Man,
You know, it is legal to like mutually agree to fight someone. You can mutually agree to fight someone in the state of Texas, and it's
Wow.
I didn't know that. Jake Facts.
I got a whole lot of hashtags.
Hey, that the sound effect, that noise, that's like I like that shit.
Oh,
Had me dying. I did not know that though. Yeah, that's Jake Facts for sure.
I might be wrong. I'm just.
I feel like that's fair though. You know,
Like,
I think I
mutual
heard
agreement, like if a cop is
like,
there, I
back in
think
the
someone's
day-
there to like officiate, like make sure you don't.
you know, the cops like ref it. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Cops
I heard back
ref
in the
it.
day, like back in Cali and shit like that, and you'll see it in movies like NWA and stuff like that. Back when like record labels or companies or even just like shit going on corporate wasn't going your way. People used to just whoop people's ass back in that day.
Yeah,
And like a lot of older people watch this podcast, like, yeah, we just whoop each other's ass. Like
Yeah.
even at Walmart, Walmart cashiers give you back talk and whoop their ass and
Yes.
go and people
that
work
shit's
calm.
crazy.
Yeah, nowadays you can't
Soft,
just hit
everybody's
people.
soft, bro.
Yeah, it's a soft world we live in.
I low key wish.
ankle's
I wish I
soft.
could take your ankle is soft. I wish we could take everything that we got, like the technology we have now, that's like the perks of like the modern age. Take that back to like 90s, 80s era.
You think you know what the world would be like now? Bunch of Teletubby motherfuckers running around.
Yeah,
Because
the people.
the
what's that
technology
movie?
is
That's
what
what it
softened
is.
us, bro.
What's that movie?
Wally.
Wally, I
bro,
love
the
that
technology,
movie.
everything is so convenient. And over the quarantine, it opens your eyes. Literally, you can sit on your couch and live your life for a month without moving if you really had to.
Yeah,
As long as your
And
door's
never
unlocked,
leave.
as long as your door's unlocked, you tell the Uber Eats or whoever the fuck is delivering your food,
Yeah.
bring it in the house. You have someone living with you that's
That's
willing
true.
to help you. You can literally live your life sitting
Like
in
when-
a place.
The other day we don't get groceries anymore because like Chris and I work opposite schedules. So like I don't have time to get it in the morning because I'm up too early. She's and by the time she's going to work it's midday. She doesn't get off till late. I don't get home till late. Like it just never works out. So she has that shit delivered. Like on her days off, she fucking orders it in the morning. It shows up right about the same time I'm home. That way she's got someone here with her to help her bring it all in.
that shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good.
All of it from that gets fed on the front porch. They send you a picture of it as soon as they drop it off. You get the picture, you open the door, start loading shit.
There's a difference between convenience and just half-assedness. I feel like part of it is convenience and it's intelligence. Like you want to make life easier. That's why we developed the technology. It makes life easier. That's an intelligent thing to do. But also your physical body can suffer. So I mean, like that's why you got motherfuckers like David Goggins just out here running 700 miles and
Dude, I-
doing
that shit's
thousands
crazy.
of pull-ups and shit. But I mean, I'm sure he gets on his iPad at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like you still can be hard. You just take the best of both worlds.
I guess that's true.
Like,
He just do
unlike my
exceptional
boy
things.
Lance on that caveman energy, he just break his phone when that shit don't work. He used to just break phones, bro. Like he would get iPhone 4 brand new. He would get a call he didn't like, fuck, boom, and just slam it on the table. And I'd be like, dog, like caveman energy, bro. Like he would go through phone after phone, dog. Like,
That's just
breaking the shit out of him.
that shit was wild, bro. Remember when Montel stole that phone?
I used to work with a dude at Audi who was like the temper was so bad that like we would all of us would like actually get worried when he would get upset. Like if he got so mad, we'd be like, we would like watch him over there because his bay was in the corner, like behind mine. So I'm like, he get all upset. I'm like, is he throwing anything? Because like, dude, he would start chunking wrenches across the shop. At one point, and I swear to God, the hand on the Bible say this shit. Homeboy yanked up a fucking chainsaw. 8:30 in the morning.
Wait, where did he get a chainsaw from?
Couldn't tell you. We're sitting there, and I'm working on a car, and then my buddy Danny's next to me, and we're bullshitting back and forth like we always do. And next to Danny's the shop foreman. All three of us kind of bullshitting, going back and forth. We hear him getting kind of mad, and all of a sudden, wham, 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 and I look over, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Bro, what?
I
What
looked
you
at,
gonna do? Chop the car up?
dude, I looked at my boss. I was like, is this real life, bro? Like, are you gonna let this happen?
He just has a chainsaw? That's
Then he heard it play it off that he was he was just working on it, make sure and trying to get it to run, like in the middle of the day.
So he brought it to work?
Yeah.
Chop down later.
Like, who brings it?
Yeah,
That's
that's-
premeditated.
Yeah. The name they had for him is probably a little harsh for internet nowadays, so I'll give you that name off camera. What we called him.
It's gonna be right here. The vloggers, they be like, right there. Click right here. Click this box.
Yeah. No, definitely. We'd probably get us canceled. Because shit used to get. Shit was like people talk about like stuff being said on TV. It was like that's so You know, it's so offensive, dude. This shop talk ain't
Shop
sh-
talk, yeah. Mechanics.
Shop talk ain't shit
Dude,
to
you
like
know what
awkward
else?
talk.
Fighter talk.
Fighters
That's the other
talking
thing.
about
My
weird shit.
language has gotten so bad just being in the gym.
Yeah, you
Dude,
just
the
From my time
craziest
getting
thing.
into the shop to being a service advisor,
I
like the service industry at a dealership, that shit will give you some crazy new cuss words.
Crazy cuss word, dude. I bet the Marines and all the servicemen are laughing. Like all the people
Yeah.
who like,
Well, my
like the
my
Navy.
dad's a Marine, bro. And like some of the shit he says, I'm like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
Dude, our
Or like
uncle-
how dark he'll get in some of the shit he
Oh
says.
man,
Yeah.
dark. Talk about
Dude.
dark. Did Uncle Rick send you that video
bro. Okay.
of the
bro.
guy, the
Look, man.
MS-13?
Yeah, man. Look,
Man.
bro. I love Uncle Rick, man. And I say that because
But I like
He
picture Uncle Rick
just-
is just like some dude just like with like gold chain.
So no,
glasses,
I'm saying, just
fucking
imagine the
burgers.
hardest Marine like you could imagine. Like
This
that.
dude
He's a
told us-
combat instructor for the Marines. Like this is the hardest dude I know.
he was a
for
sergeant
them.
major for like 20 years. Like he's a monster.
Words.
Yeah, now he's a Fed.
Yeah, he's a federal officer, and like he used to tell us all his war stories. Like he single-handedly cleared a bunker, and like
Hand-to-hand combat and shit.
Yeah, hand-to-hand combat
With
like,
weapons,
crazy.
of course, but like close range, close quarter combat.
Yeah.
Not hand to hand.
He
Close
tells a
quarter.
crazy story. He's like, you know what made me want to start doing martial arts? He said he was hooping one time, and like our uncle, his older brother, got in a fight, and the dude that was like going to fight him was like, what? And just back kicked him into the garage, and he dropped. And he was like, I want to learn how to do that. And that's
Oh,
like
that
this
back
is
kick
crazy.
is legendary.
Bro,
As we've seen from the other
Hey, bro,
episode,
back kicks are legendary, bro. You
They
have
really
to
are.
be good. You have to be good at back kicks.
Best back kick in the
Dog, I gotta be.
Best back kick.
Hold on, the best back kick. When the security guard back kicks.
Oh my god! It's unexpected. He's gonna
It
pull it
was
up.
so
I haven't
annoying.
seen
I would
this.
try to.
I was in the best back kick in the UFC is Valentina Shevchenko.
Oh, I
What? I haven't seen that one.
Dude, the fastest back kick I've ever seen in my life.
What?
And it's technically perfect. Like the
Mhm.
extension in mid fight, bounce back forward, bow, bow, just fast as fuck.
What?
Yeah,
Lance sets up a really sick double back kick, and he gets me with that every time.
Yeah.
Like he like throws a back kick, and you're like, oh, like he missed me, and then you walk in and boom!
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
the other side.
It's a way. Yeah, he switches sides so fast.
Yeah. After this, you're gonna pull
You
up
go
Valentina
on
Shevchenko. Dude,
Yeah.
she's
I
a
might have to pull it up right
monster.
away because it didn't.
No security guard.
Bro, it was so funny. Like homie, just like he pat the dude down
Yeah.
and just back kicked him. Like,
Yeah.
like out
You
of
don't know
nowhere.
why.
It
You
was
don't know why he
so
did it.
fast.
It's one of those videos where like you don't hear anything, so you just
Yeah, you couldn't hear it. You just saw him like
Yeah,
kind of
like it
like
was
patted the dude down a
altercation or
little bit.
something.
Yeah, and he just
Nothing.
back kicked.
Jump back kicked him.
jump back kick too. Like it was like he stood up and just boom, and he just threw it.
Yeah,
Like,
it was awesome. I
Was it,
can't
like,
find
good?
it.
yeah,
It was great. I can't
phenomenal.
find it, but it might have been on Instagram. We'll see if I can dig it up.
See if you can pull up
Yeah, what's that?
Valentina Shevchenko back kick. Dude, when
Spell
she back
Spell
kicked,
that.
can't. She back kicked.
Can't.
Well, the other girl I can barely say her name.
Dude, I couldn't.
Joanna
I'm so-
Jacek or whatever.
I'm so
the fuck her
glad
name is.
YouTube pulled that up. For me, 'cause
She back kicked her like in the neck, chest area.
the
so fast,
sound
dude.
of this kick. That's all you hear. Versus Chukugian.
Caitlin Chukugian.
Chukagian. Shukagang.
Oh!
Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
that
I
was
mean,
Spin Hill.
hold on,
Spin
hold
Hill.
on. I mean, I know that's not what we're talking about, but can we
Bro,
watch that
she's an
one more time?
assassin, dog.
Dude, that spin hill was dirty.
Jesus.
How did she set that up?
Listen,
Oh!
that was brutal. All right, I'm gonna find the other one.
Just look up the highlights for her versus Joanna Jacek. I guess that's how you say her name.
Damn, dude, I'm not gonna be able to.
Joanna. If you want, you just type in Joanna.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, look at his name, Jake.
Bro,
You were spot on.
This fight had the entire alphabet in the name, bro.
The entire alphabet.
Oh, man. This
All right,
chick's a
guys.
savage.
Yeah,
This
she's
is
an
a
assassin,
32
bro.
minute. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you remember what round it happened?
Oh no, I don't know. They just
All right,
bro,
maybe I
this
can
is
find the
highlights.
highlights. I'm sorry. I think I got the whole fight.
Every time we that's that song.
What? Oh, we did see this.
Dude, she's fast. Look at her hands, dude. Just like a 4-piece combo.
Has it happened yet?
No.
Damn, that's a hard sweep to get.
She was a monster though, but like Carissa and I were watching that same weight class.
Mm-hmm.
The girl she's supposed to be fighting next win her title, her contenders spot, and she wins the fight. And I'm like, you're up next to fight Valentina. You know, how do you feel? Carissa goes, who's that? Who's Valentina? I was like, oh, that's that blonde chick I showed you. And by the time I said that, the highlights came up, and she was like, that poor girl's gonna get murdered.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
This is my
Boom! Boom!
Dude.
Sheesh.
Oh,
yeah across the octagon.
That was a good counter. Hold on.
Across the octagon.
I found this as must-see moments. So
She's
it might
a
be
monster,
here with some
dude.
more like
dude, she's
shredded.
scary, bro.
Shredded.
So here is the mixed martial arts superstar.
And she's supposed to be the queen of this weight class. Psych.
That's what Gaethje's about to do to Khabib.
Yup.
we're gonna wrap the episode with this right here.
Word.
Heading to
Who was who's fighting next week? No, who's the next week? Oh, not Yoel. Costa.
Costa versus Adesanya.
Fuck Adesanya.
No, he's not.
I got all money on Costa.
I think Costa.
Costa's
Costa's
Look,
more.
look, look.
Ooh. Jeez, bro.
Dude, look at the counters. You counted the front kick, little lazy ass front kick.
I'm gonna use that.
Look.
Front kick, you didn't do it right, so I'm gonna do that.
Damn.
Right in the fucking chest.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm surprised she ate that, man.
I'm gonna work on my back kick again, bro. I think that'd
Yeah.
be really useful in Muay Thai
It
fight.
would. Yeah,
I think you should start watching more fights.
Yeah, also don't get crowded if you're gonna do it. Like if they jam it, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Watch more fights, study shit. Like watch her fight. Watch her. All her fights are like that, dude. The technique
Yeah.
is perfect. Yeah. She's a savage.
All right, I'll start watching more fights. I'll let you guys know. You, the viewer. I got a fight October 3rd, so maybe we can watch that fight. Maybe stream it live on the page.
We could probably do that. Where's it gonna be at?
It's in Oklahoma.
When? Okay, October 3rd.
It's a Saturday.
I could be just be able to do that. I got a new job. I don't work. Finger guns are always the best move, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do something.
I'll put some effects on those.
Yeah.
People can.
I don't
those
work.
a lot, though.
I do them a lot. I'm a dad, dude. I'm a dad. But I don't have any kids.
Yeah, dogs.
You got
I
the
guess
close enough.
I got 3 beautiful baby boys.
Ew.
The smallest one's the funniest, dude.
Dude, Oliver.
His faces and shit, they're making it hilarious. Like I look at the dog's face because like my dog does it too. He'll make like distinct faces for certain
Yeah.
situations. You're like, dude, I can really see.
Riley's
Dude.
like that.
Yeah,
Groot. Pissed off at all times.
he
Just
does
mad.
look mad.
Bro, just pissed off.
Your dog read you with that random grunt.
Yeah.
Just for no reason.
All day long.
No, Riley, bro, he just.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, yo, sit down. He go, I'm like, bro, like, you really talking back to
yeah,
me? Like,
really
you
talking.
really
That's
like
how
to
Thor
do
is.
that. That's so annoying, bro.
So Groot doesn't talk at all unless you're outside and you have his ball. That's all he would give a fuck about.
Yeah.
But Thor, inside, he'd be on the other couch and he'll just look at you and start crying. Just whining. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Just like depressed because you're not loving on him. And then you're like, come here, and he comes over and then he gives his big old stretch and does a big like howling, like yawn.
They're annoying,
He's-
bro.
yeah, he's
Dogs
annoying
are
shit.
frustrating.
But he's the best. The best.
Yeah.
Dogs are cool. Send a picture of your dogs. Everybody, send us a picture of your dogs.
I don't want to see pictures of y'all's dogs.
I do.
Man, yeah.
Dre.
Send your dogs.
If you have a cool dog,
Send
I'm
your
just kidding.
dogs.
I'm not biased. Send all the dogs.
Dre-
Puppies preferably.
Dre's breedist, so.
I do prefer big to.
Yeah, I like big dogs. I don't like little dogs. They
Yeah,
don't really anything.
anything under 25 pounds is a little
Pain.
annoying.
Yeah.
Oliver's like 20 pounds, maybe.
He's a
He's a
what,
good
like a
dog.
dachshund or something.
No, he's I think he's a min pin terrier mix.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I like the eyebrows. That's a cool
Yeah,
thing.
the eyebrows is what cracks
It
me
makes
up.
that's what makes the faces better
Yeah,
for him.
Leo has good eyebrow work. Like he'll just like raise one a lot. Yeah.
has.
He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thor's real charismatic. Like, dogs.
That's how Riley is. I wish I could get videos of him. I just never know when he's gonna do these things. But like,
They gotta open the camera up. As soon as the camera's on, Thor's like, "Ah!" making noise and shit, like
Yeah.
being goofy. They're maniacs, dude. Especially if you get them outside, let them run free outside. It's you can't not record that. It's always gonna be good.
facts.
They're athletes.
Freakishly athletic.
Word, guys.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm all out. I'm all out.
Losing
Gas out the
steam.
tank. Gas out the
Back.
tank. It's like the
Also,
stock market. We dropping.
just